So make sure you are having minimum 300 Mbps speed so that the Redwood pages will load a little bit faster. Okay. Take minimum 300 Mbps internet connectivity. Okay. So that is one of the important requirement for the practice environment. So there is a promote, right? So just bypass this one. Or promote and change position. The basic one is promote.
One second, sir. Can you please repeat once again, sir?
Okay, just go to the transaction console. Okay, go to the navigator. Go to transaction console, tools, go to tools, transaction console. Okay, go to approval rules.
We got it.
Go
Sir.
to promote.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Got it. Sir. Thank you, sir.
Promote. Suppose you want to go through with Redwood UI. So what you can do is just open any Redwood page. Somebody has enabled mobile responsive. Somebody has disabled the Redwood VBCS pages. Just change it back to Y. Okay, click on save. At the same time, search for percentile higher. Redwood percentile. Okay, so just check this one also. It is also hire an employee Redwood enabled, yes. So now click on save and close again. So when you open this page in the Redwood, so we are able to see here two transaction consoles. Okay, so are you able to see two transaction consoles here? So just click on this one. This transaction console will open this one in a Redwood page. Okay, so here that the page will look a little bit different. The transaction summary, approval rules, just click on approval rules down. Search for the process. What is the process we need to search? Promote. So just bypass this here. It looks a little bit different actually. So this is the Redwood page. So transaction analytics. You want to do any kind of BA analytics or AA analytics, you can do it here. Okay, maximum we'll go with the transaction summary and approval rules only. Suppose you want to see how many hires have happened today. So you can search with hire an employee. That process name is hire an employee. And you can see how many transactions has happened and how many of them got failed and all. Okay. So Ram Patel, have you understood the concept?
Yes, sir.
So you have seen both classic UI and Redwood UI for this approvals. Okay.
Yeah. Before I
Okay. Now click on the home button. So today we will see this change manager, job change working hours. Okay. Change manager, job change working hours. Okay. If time permits, we will see seniority dates also. Okay. So we will see the change manager. Okay. So first of all, last time what is the person we have searched for? What is the employee name we have created last time? So Ruth Heric. Okay. This is the employee we have created in the last class, right? Harinath, what is the employee ID we have created last class? Yes, Jansi, what is the employee we have created? Okay. So in the last class, we have hired the employee called Ruth Heric. Okay. So who is the manager for the particular person? So Curtis Fitty is the manager. Okay, Curtis Fitty is the manager. And who is the reportees for this particular person? John Martin. Okay. And who are the areas of responsibilities? Okay. So Gloria Das is the benefits representative. Ruth Heric himself is a HR admin. So we will see these areas of responsibilities also if time permits. Okay. So now what I want to change here, change manager, change directs. Okay. Change manager, change working hours. and manage directs. Last class we have seen manage directs. We will see this one, change manager and change working hours. Go to home button, go to home page, search for the task change manager. See here, change manager is there. Open the page, change manager, and search for the employee Ruth Heric, or search for the person number 7789. So in the change manager itself, if you want to add the direct reportees, we can add the direct reportees. Or if you want to reassign a manager direct reportees, also we can reassign the existing reportees also. So at this point of time, I'm doing a change manager and I'm adding direct reportees also. So click on continue. Okay. So when does the manager change start? So when and why section. Okay, when we have to give the date. So this is a required section. Click on here. Let us take from today onwards. Okay, from today onwards, we are changing the manager. Okay, so change manager. So before we do the change manager, so we need to bypass the approvals, right? We need to bypass the approvals or not?
Yes, sir. We need
We
to
need to do the bypass approvals. So instead of going back, what I'll do is open in a new browser. EQJZ. Okay. Future.proof. Welcome. Okay. So now I want to check whether the approvals are bypassed for change manager and change working hours or not. So go to the navigator, go to tools, okay, go to transaction consoles of Redwood. So what action I have to search for? What is the process name I have to search for? Okay, before going to that, I have to go to approval rules here. In the downside, we will see approval rules. What is the process name I have to search for?
Change
manager.
manager.
Just search with this change. So all the process names with the change will come here. Okay, change manager. So bypass approvals are enabled. Change working hours. Bypass approvals are enabled. Okay. So these two are what are the transactions we are doing? Change working hours and change manager. And suppose you want to do change location, just bypass the approvals. Change personal information, bypass that one. Change photo, want to bypass. Whatever the change, just bypass that one. Okay. Change legal employer. So by default, we need to bypass all these things until we are having a confidence on how to do approval transactions. So we will see that one later. So now we will go to job. Okay, create a job, edit job. So change job. So this edit means change only. This is also bypassed. Okay. So approve job off comes as a part of Oracle Recruiting Cloud ORC. We will see in future. At this point of time, we don't have to bypass that one. Okay. So now click on home button. Okay. So now we can easily go with the change manager because the transaction, the process has been bypassed. Okay, approval process has been bypassed. So from today onwards, we are going to do the manager change. So why are you changing the manager? The reason. This is called as action reason. So what is the action we are doing here? Change manager is the action. And we will see that one in the next classes also, actions and action reasons. Okay. What is the action here we are doing? Change manager. What is the action reason? These are the reasons. Okay. These are the different reasons. So just I am selecting reorganization. Okay. This is the action name and action reason. Okay. Why are you making changes to the direct reportees? So whatever the reason you can select, but this is not a mandatory field. Just I'm selecting why are you changing the manager? Just I'm selecting the reorganization and clicking on continue button. So who is the existing manager for this particular employee? Curtis Fitty. For this particular employee, Ruth Heric, Curtis Fitty is the existing manager. So I want to change here. So I want to edit here. And instead of Curtis Fitty, I will select some other person called Mitch Blom. Okay. And now click on save. So I have changed the manager, right? Earlier, who is the manager? Curtis Fitty. Now who is the manager? Mitch
Mitch.
Block. Now click on continue. So I want to add some of the directs for this particular person called Ruth Heric. I want to add a Brentley, okay, a professional. And once you click on, you don't have any kind of add button, just it will take some time and automatically it will add. So click on add here and search some other person, okay, product design engineer. Okay, if you give some time, automatically it will come and add here. Now click on continue. So this is called as a seniority dates. So we will see this one with one example. So what is meant by seniority date? Seniority dates is mainly used while doing a lot of promotions, or you want to give any kind of service awards and all these things. So these seniority dates will be helpful. So in this particular business unit, how many years this person has worked? In this particular location, how many years this person has worked? In this particular job, in this particular enterprise, means we are having only one enterprise, right? In this enterprise, how many years? This is the overall length of service. This may vary, but this will not vary from the date of hire. And this is a legal employer. Suppose if you have changed it from one legal entity to another legal entity, this length of service will be closed, and a new legal employer, another length of service will start. We will see that one in depth in today's class or by tomorrow's class. Okay, seniority dates is an interesting topic. Okay, so now click on submit button. So we have changed the manager, we have added the directs to this particular Ruth Heric, and we are going to submit the transaction. Okay, so now go to home button. Now go to person spotlight. Okay, search for the person Ruth Heric. So Ruth Heric. See here, this work email also displaying now. Okay, now click here. Click the link Ruth Heric. So in this manager and directs section, expand the section. Okay, who is the manager right now?
Mitch Plum.
Mitch Blum. Earlier, who is the manager?
Curtis Fitty.
Curtis Fitty. So we have changed the manager for this particular employee, right?
Yes.
So this is one of the important transaction, how to change the manager. Okay, and one more thing. Earlier, we are having only one direct report is for this particular employee called Ruth Heric. So now how many directs are there for this particular employee?
3.
3 employees are there. Okay. So now
Sir, directs means here these employees reporting to Ruth Heric, or Ruth Heric reporting to these 3 employees.
no, these 3 employees are reporting to Ruth Heric. These are called as direct reportees.
Okay.
Manager means what? Ruth Heric is reporting to
Mitch
Mitch
Plum.
Blum. You got it right?
Yes, sir.
So directs means what? Suppose you are a manager, you are having 10 directs. So all 10 people will be reporting to you, but you will be reporting to one person, right?
Yes, sir.
So your manager will be one person.
Yes.
100 people will have one manager, and that particular person again will have another manager, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is a kind of a tree structure.
Oh.
Okay. So this is all about manager and directs. So these are the representatives, areas of responsibility. We will see that one also. So everybody understood this concept, right? Change manager and manage direct. So this one we have completed. So now we will see change working hours. Okay. Go to home button. We will see change working hours here. Search for the person Ruth Heric. Okay. So change working hours. So I'm not going to do any kind of payroll changes or salary changes or compensation detail changes. Okay, just click on continue button. I'm only changing the working hours. Okay, when does this work hours changes will start? So from today onwards. So this is called as action. Working hours change. So this is called as action. working hours change. Okay, and action reason. So what is the reason? Worker request. Okay, change working hours is a particular task. We can call it as a work area, whatever but within the task or process or workflow. So this is called as an action. Generally, we'll call it as a workflow or work area. Okay. In this one, this is called as an action. And what is the action name here? Working hours change. And what is the reason? Action reason? Worker request. Okay. Based on worker request, we are changing the working hours for the particular employee called Ruth Heric. Now click on continue. As this is a particularly inherited from the position, this particular job administrator, synchronization from the position will be enabled only for working hours. If you see here, we can change only working hours for this particular employee. That's the reason only this is enabled. Remaining all are not enabled. So here we are able to change the working hours. Okay, but we cannot change the standard working hours which comes from directly from the enterprise or legal employer. Only we can change the working hours, means from at what time to at what time. So initially here the working hours is from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So we can change it. Okay, let us take so 8:30 to 5:30 means 17:30. Okay, we can change the working hours here. Okay, so 8:30 to 5:30. And now click on seniority dates. Just click on continue. Again, the same seniority dates will come. Okay, now click on submit button. So now we will log out from this one and we will log in with the employee. So here you can come here. So what has changed for you? So come to my activity center. What has changed recently? You can come and verify here. Okay, what has changed today? Manager change and working hours change. As an employee, you can see whether the working hours has been changed as per your request for the HR or not by coming to my activity center. So if it has changed means it will be reflecting in your portal as an employee. So working hours changed. So just click on here. Okay, what has changed? What has changed here? Working hours. Okay, worker request. Earlier line. Okay, so what is the start time earlier? Before means before the transaction happened. It is 11 to 8 p.m. So after the employee has requested HR to change the working hours. So after the transaction has happened, what is the working hours? Morning 8:30 to evening 5:30. And so manager change also happened. So who is the manager? Earlier is Curtis Fitty. And current manager is Mitch Blum. Okay. So working hours change as per the worker request. Okay. So these are the details. So everybody understood where we need to come and verify the details as a part of employee.
Yes, sir, got it. Oh, yes, sir. So even we can able to check it from implementation consultant.
No, as an implementation consultant or HR specialist, we can verify. But as an employee, you have requested for the what we call working hours change, right? So
Yes,
we
yes.
need to know whether it has reflected as per your request or not.
Okay,
So
got
you
it.
can come to your My Activity Center. Okay, you can come to your My Activity Center and see what are the changes happened. So whether it is approved or not, all these things you can verify. Okay.
But in real time, we cannot able to open from was that employee perspective, right?
No. While you are doing the implementation, you have to verify all the scenarios, right? So you have to
But
create
we have to check.
only, right?
We have to check with the employee only, right, sir?
No. See, in the test environments and what you call dev environments and UAT, you have to create the employees, right?
Okay,
Dummy
yeah, good.
employees you have to create, right? So
Yes,
what we
sir.
are doing is a dummy practice environment. Same thing you have to do.
Okay.
So you have to test that scenario is working as per expected or not.
Okay. Got it.
So once everything is working fine, you will move the transaction. Means you will move the configuration towards the production.
Okay, sir.
Okay, directly will not do anything in the production. Okay. So what are the transactions? See, all these things is done by what? So already Oracle has given all these details. What you have to do is you have to do all the configurations properly. You have to create enterprise structures. You have to create the workforce structure. You have to hire the employees, and you have to verify all the transactions are working as per the expectations or not. If everything is working, you don't have to do anything. Just you have to say accept this sign off as a part of UAT. You have configured what are the main configurations you have to do? You have to configure the enterprise structures, that is legal employer, business units, departments, jobs, grades, everything you have to configure. And once you have configured, you have to hire the employees and you have to validate these scenarios. If everything is working, the same code will be work in the production environments also. Even in a real time, real employee also, for him also it will come as the same. If any issue is there, it will throw here also, right? Before moving to production. If you want to add any kind of personal details as an employee, you have to verify. Okay, if you have added any personal details as a part of HR, just you have to come and verify those details are getting reflected here or not. Okay, let us take what we call we have done one change photo, right? Add a photo to be displayed. Okay, as an employee, if I want to update a photo, okay, something I have lost some of the photos. So as an employee, I'm updating my photo. Okay, it will go to HR for approval. If approval is there, otherwise it immediately will upload. Will be updated here.
Sir, we have to bypass the approval for this photo change and all, right?
Yeah, everything we have to bypass approvals.
Okay. In real environment also like that only. In
In
real
the
time project.
environment, we need to do with approvals only, but we
Okay.
have to do this what we call we have to complete the approvals part, right? As of now, we have completed the approvals part, right? That's the reason. So once approvals are enabled, we can do that one. Okay, just we will upload this photo. So Ruth Heric. So we have uploaded the photo. Okay, update the photo. So this is the person. He can upload his photo by logging into his own application. Means we have to log into the Fusion as a Ruth Heric, and then only he has to update the photo. Okay. Now click on home button. Okay. So now I have updated the photo. So wherever that myself, the image is displaying, right? The image is displaying or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It will be displayed everywhere. So here also it will be displayed. Personal details also it will be displayed. Wherever the image section, automatically the face will be uploaded. The particular photo will be uploaded. Means where we need to update the photo, we need to come to personal details and change photo. So here you have to edit and update it here. So now these as a personal details, it will be uploaded as part of everywhere. Now as a HR, we can see his details also. Suppose let us take what seniority dates. So now search for Ruth Heric. Okay, now with which employee we are searching? As a HR specialist, not as an employee. So we are searching as a HR specialist. As he has updated his photo, automatically the same photo has been reflected across the Fusion, and we can able to see his photo also from here. So everybody understood, right? As an employee uploaded his photo, HR specialist can also view his photo across the Fusion. Okay. Team, have you understood or not?
Yes, sir, got it.
Sir, it's clear, sir.
Okay. So means if you want to update the photo, you can update as an employee, or you can share the same photo to HR specialist. HR specialist also can update the photo. So the same for every transaction, the same thing. Okay. But for something like national identifiers, So you cannot update that national identifiers. Only HR specialist has to validate that one, and then only he or she can update this national identifiers. So now coming to seniority dates. So seniority dates, when this particular employee was hired, April 1st, 2025. So now exactly 1 year, 16 days completed. So 1 year, 16 days completed for this particular employee in this particular business unit. What is the business unit? US1 business unit. Okay, US1 business unit. So how many years and months completed? 1 year,
16 days.
16 months. Suppose I will calculate some other person. Okay, so HR administrator Henrik. So for this particular employee also seniority dates are calculated already. So now I'll calculate one particular person whose seniority date was not calculated. Okay, 16 years, 9 months. Okay, as of seniority dates, when it was calculated, the last calculated date on December 12th, 2019. Okay, again, after that, no one has calculated the seniority details. Okay, now he is still in US1 business unit only. So now again, I'll recalculate the seniority date just by clicking on this particular button. So what is that information it is showing? We are calculating seniority dates now. A process with ID 9397866 was submitted and it will be updated. Refreshed, seniority dates calculated, refreshed. So 16 years, 9 months, 29 dates. So we will change these details here. So in this particular business unit, it is 16 years, 9 months. Let us change at the job level. So in this job, how many years of experience they are having? As a procurement manager, Jansi, what is the seniority date? Means what is the length of service? As a procurement manager,
4 years, 10 months.
so 4 years, 10 months, 19 days.
19.
It's very easy for a particular person to calculate by seeing this date, right?
Yes.
So you don't have to, suppose you are having 2 managers, both are procurement managers, and you want to promote one person. So apart from the performance, both are having same performance. So at the time, what you will check? As a length of service, you will check the length of service, particularly if you are working in a government department, they have to go with length of service in a particular job or particular business unit or particular department or particular legal entity. Okay. So now I want to change that seniority date at the legal employer level. So at the legal employer level, from the beginning onwards, he is working in US1 legal entity only. Okay. At the location level, so same location is working. Okay, there is no change in the work location also. That is Chicago. Okay, and the enterprise is also same thing. Okay, enterprise is also same thing. That is Oracle Enterprise, Oracle Technologies. Okay, so same 16 years, 9 months. So what is the change that happened is at the job level. So at the job level, only he is having 4 years. Okay, before that, there is no assignment for this particular person. Okay, so this is the seniority dates. So tomorrow we will focus primarily on seniority dates and areas of responsibility. Okay, so we will hire one particular, we will hire 2 persons. Okay, one in one legal entity, another one is another legal entity in another business unit, and we will calculate 2 different seniority dates for 2 different employees. Then we will understand how seniority dates will be calculated and what is the advantages of seniority dates. So seniority dates are mainly used to provide any kind of service awards or any kind of promotions or any kind of rewards, or all these things they will calculate based upon the service provided to the particular business unit, particular legal employer, particular way, whatever the primary parameters they want to calculate. Okay, team. Thanks for your time and please practice whatever the topics today we have discussed. So thank you and good night.